taking a set off Zomba today, too.
Yeah. Alrighty, but there we go. We got it locked in here. Jakal coming from winner side. Zomba coming from the bracket of alternative success, as other people put it. The loser side. They're going to see how it's all going to shake out here. It's Wolf versus
And his
Rob.
destiny is told. It is Zomba Jakal grand finals right here. And very similar, pretty much the same from last week, where Jakal was on winner side and Zomba was on loser side. Now, last time, Zomba did 6-0 Jakal to take last fusion. And it is looking very much like the case he wants to do that once again with that first stock right there.
Yeah, again, a tough ask, especially when you play against each other every week. There's going to be no secrets to be held from these two. They play all the time, whether it be locally, regionally, sometimes in the state of Utah on given Saturdays. But yeah, again, we see how volatile this matchup is. It's a buzzword, but you sometimes have to call a spade a spade. We saw how quickly things can unravel here if you're Wolf.
Absolutely. Just covering all these options right here at the ledge right here, not giving Jakal an inch at all. And what is this setup right here?
Oh, man.
Almost killing off that right there. Great stuff. And still going to kill off that check chase. Zomba is looking great so far this set.
Yeah, certainly right in the hot hand here. And again, we can see how this matchup can be very rough for Wolf sometimes. Zomba is just all over Jakal like nothing. Just already extending his lead out.
Body blocking him too. Game's done quick right there, as we see right there. Barely over a minute right there.
You see him looking at him as like trying not to smile. He's like, yeah, I know. What's up?
It's game time is what he's thinking right now. But yeah, both just so used to each other with how they play. Kind of like what you said, there's not really a lot to hide between these two players. Zomba has the set record over him. I forgot the exact amount. But regardless, we are going into game 2 right here. Hopefully, Jakal can clean his act up to this game 2 right here.
Yeah, definitely not the start you want to see. But again, Zomba going to have to win 5 more games. Jakal still having the advantage of time on his side. And already off to a better start. The more you can hold on to these stocks against Rob, the better. And again, Wolf's platform extension combos here on Pokemon Stadium 2 is what makes this character very, very strong. So let's see if Jakal can take advantage of that here. But Zomba, again, keeping things close.
We see here, looking like a pretty even game so far, but as I say that, great recovery from Jakal right there. Barely being able to survive right there. Nice F-tilt to catch him right there. And trying to go for an air right there. Trying to go for those down tilt chains, though. Will he get the tech chase, though? Jakal will get that throw, though, as well.
All right, then using the inflector the way that Sakurai intended it to be used to reflect the projectile. And then once again, setting up for a potential ledge trap here, but Zomba doing a good job staying loose on the ledge there, not allowing, staying too static in his recovery and allowing him to get back to center stage.
Absolutely. I love that reflect right there. Using as Sakurai intended. Will the back throw kill? Yes, it will with Rage at ledge right there. Great stuff to Jakal being able to catch that right there.
There you go. Just trying to find a way in here. Gonna get the grab near the ledge. Yep, and there we go.
Great option coverage from Zomba being able to clutch up that second stock.
Yeah, it's what makes Rob so good. Just being able to punish these characters with these very linear, mediocre recoveries, as we've been saying all night.
Yeah, I mean, Wolf, not exactly the most linear character when it comes to recoveries, but Rob is one of those characters that can just punish almost any recovery, no matter how hard, regardless.
They're going to go for the up throw combo instead of the down throw there. Good dash attack there to catch the tech roll. So now Jakal back in a ledge trapping scenario here. How will Zomba get around it? And then again, jump fair. We're going to be very, very good at it.
Nice cross up on that nair right there and just fighting back so diligently right there. Nice up air to catch the landing right there. Oh, gonna get caught with that down tilt right there. The reflector to the gyro though. I like this neutral play from both players, but we'll see who comes out on top. His second stock.
There we go to neutraler once again. Proven to be a great tool here for Jakal. Trying to find the KO though. Again, one of the harder parts here. And again, Rob taking advantage of the longevity
See here, will the back throw kill once again? No, just a little off ledge in order to not kill right there. I like the reflect once again. And the forward air being able to kill. Not a move you really see often kill, but will secure that stock right there. Catching with the down throw into the up air right there. Right back at him, evening things up.
There we go. Last stock scenario here on either side. Jakal trying to avoid going down in the 2-0 hole here. Again, doing a good job of utilizing those extensions here on the platform. There we go.
Forward air into the up air, into the back air right there. Just barely being able not to kill right there. As we see here, what is next for Jakal? And what's next?
Hey, he hit
is a
one.
forward air wolf flash into the blast zone right there. Great stuff from Jakal right there, as per usual, what is confirmed.
I told Jakal if he missed another wolf flash conversion, I was going to make him do 20 push-ups. So you saved yourself on that one.
I'll do it with him.
I won't, so.
Not a fan of push-ups?
It's not my favorite thing in the world. So.
That's understandable. I used to have a challenge on TikTok where I do it like every single day.
God bless you. Alrighty. Jakal tying things up here. Rubber game coming up here in game 3. Gonna put the other one obviously in pretty good position here.
Oh, we got 3 back airs to start off. That is a interesting start, but as we see here now, it's to go low. The little tech chase on the wolf flash right there on the stage spike. As we see here, just juggling him with all these moves. This methodical, almost 0 to death right there. But as I say that, Zomba finally getting some hits in, but not enough. But as I say that, 3 up tilts into the up air right there. Just a lot of hit for hits going from both these players right now.
Yeah, and again, just like that, only with a couple of exchanges in neutral, Zomba's able to even things up. It just speaks to how potent R.O.B is as an offensive character.
Absolutely, but as we see here, almost catching with the wolf flash right there. Gonna be close enough, but is gonna be close enough to get hit with that up air right there. Great conversion from Zomba right there.
Yeah, excellent stuff right there. Again, Jakal got off to a strong start to that game.
Yep, that is something Wolf can do though. Puts the Wild Shield up B right there, but not going to be enough to kill Zomba.
Wolf flash back to the ledge again. You have to be very careful here if you're Wolf. You know, you can't have that recovery snuffed out very, very quickly if you're not careful. And now, Jakal just having a hard time getting the KO here.
That is something with Jakal. I mean, not Jakal, Wolf. It's just one of those characters that even though he has some kill confirms, has some good kill moves, it's only certain moves like the back air right there that could truly secure the stocks. Otherwise, not a lot of options, but regardless, we'll take that.
There we go. Goes for the back throw here. Now Jakal gonna have to have a little bit of ground to make up here. Zomba once again catching with the up tilt to the up air, continuing to chase.
But not going to be enough to get back to stage right there. All out of options right there, but not all out of hits right here as Jakal is putting on the hurting right there. Almost got caught him with the up air right there. This is going to be a good punish from Zomba right here. Trapping him at ledge, getting the nair, getting him with 2 forward airs. Oh, almost sniping him with that laser though, but Jakal trying to fight back in it for his life right now.
There we go. Just trying to find the equalizer here is Jakal. Again, opting to pick up the gyro here as well.
Absolutely. Trying to jump in with the gyro right there, but the up air catching him lacking on that jump right there. It is 2-1 Zomba favor right now.
Alrighty, looks like we're just going to get the good old run back to Pokemon Stadium 2 here. So
we see here from this replay right here. Ledge trapping going on, and we're gonna see what happens here. Oh, what a great setup right there. The gyro toss into the up tilt and up air. But let's see what Jakal's or Zomba got in store game 4.
Yeah, Zomba trying to send it to his second grand finals bracket here. Jakal trying to keep it in winner's side, you know, trying to force it to a game 5. But again, kind of a little bit of a deflating loss there for Jakal in the last game. He got off to such a strong start, but just unable to close out the stock.
Yeah, if any character can secure stocks just so easily, it is R.O.B. Just one of those characters that can rank up damage so easily and just get kill moves off the wazoo.
Yeah, absolutely. Super strong at being able to do it. Here we go. Jakal, once again, has a little bit of a percentage lead to play with here, but with Zomba, it seems like whenever he gets his hands on Jakal, it's potentially ending in a stock.
Absolutely. As we see here catching the roll with that. Now catching the landings with his gyro, stopping the wolf flash in his path, and the up air off the top.
What?
Oh, then to the Zomba right there. Great catches from Zomba right there, being able to secure that first stock. And like you said, even though Jakal was doing well in the beginning, now not looking so hot against the mighty Zomba at this moment.
Yeah, again, just the option coverage that R.O.B provides is insanely strong. The backer will connect there for Jakal, and again, just trying to find some sort of way in here. The up tilt has been seldomly used so far tonight, but still very, very effective. Gonna get Jakal on the board here, but again, 85%. Gonna have to really generate some offense quickly before things kind of unravel.
Yeah, but if anyone can do that, it is Jakal with his optimal combos, especially on characters like R.O.B, but it's not going to matter if the Zomba is going to lead to an untechable scenario right there.
Yeah, it just seems so helpless for Wolf sometimes off stage. Zomba just seems to have an option coverage for everything.
Absolutely, as we see here, catching him lacking with that up smash right there into the grab, but now catching Zomba with his own little combo right there, and a down smash. Now, pre-patch that would have killed right there. For those that know.
Once upon a time, real ones remember. So,
but that move being nerfed twice gonna cost Jakal that stock right there, as we see here, waiting patiently for his time to strike right there. Oh, but nice air into the gyro toss, almost getting the back air as well, but not gonna jump for that one.
He opting to ignore the gyro. He's just going to go straight for the ledge guard here. Ooh, scary scenario to be in there.
As we see here, trying to catch his down tilts with the up smash, but just being able to roll in the nick of time. As we see here, now with the ledge trapping, but swatting him away from even attempting it. But right back at him, Jakal goes with that back air right there.
All right, 112 on the docket. He's going to have to be very, very careful here if you're Jakal.
Absolutely, as we see here, Jakal's going to need a solid hit or two if he wants any chance of securing this game right now.
If R.O.B even breathes at you the wrong way, it could result in a KO.
Absolutely, but we are seeing some solid hits from Jakal right now. A second wind, as some would call it right now. Like that wolf flash for the mix-up right there. Oh, almost getting caught. Oh, almost getting the back air as well. It is looking a lot more even right now. The clash of nairs right there.
Tough trade right there. Both players exchanging blows up close. Right.
Oh, getting the soft nair. Almost got the offbeat. The Zomba just barely missing right there. Oh, what's going to happen next? No. Tried to go for the... God, I can barely keep my words tangled right now as we see here. Great catch from Jakal right there. As we see here, the up air will reset bracket right there. What a crazy ending at that end right there.
That was a really, really hard-fought game on both sides there.
A lot of spaghetti thrown, but in the end, Zomba puts it right in the plate right there.
Yeah, just a real unfortunate comedy of errors here. Again, Jakal just trying to find his way in here, but just got caught jumping in the no-fly zone. That's going to be an easy setup and KO there for Zomba. We're now all reset and stocked up here. It's now gone to true finals, as someone put it, as Jakal now still going to have to win 3 games, but now Zomba, fresh off of winning the first bracket, momentum very clearly could be in his favor right now.
Absolutely. Going into this, you got to have a fresh state of mind if you want any chance of clutching up this true finals. So we're going to have to see what Jakal does right here and right now. See here, both are thrown out. A lot of moves being hit, a lot of moves being thrown. See here, nice back throw from Zomba right there, but nice reflect. Make sure that laser is hitting nobody. Nice up tilt right there as well.
Again, just trying to fight their way in. Again, these grabs have been pivotal here for Zomba in the corner. Still going to buy him a little bit of time, and once again, Jakal forced to recover low, but you know, R.O.B just seems to have an option covered for almost everything.
Absolutely. Nice nair out of shield right there. Looks like going for the tech chase into the down smash, barely being able to kill right there. This is a little far from ledge right there. Going with the pressure right now. Both just trying to find a solid hit to secure the stock. But the sour spot there, not going to be able to do that. But the reflection of the gyro might call. Oh my, almost hit into the F tilt right there.
Ooh, there we go. Forward air. Not, like we mentioned earlier, not exactly your conventional KO move, but able to get the job done there a couple of times this set. So, but again, Zomba wasting no time and giving Jakal zero opportunity to try to extend his lead and even things right back up.
Absolutely. See here. Jakal trying to find the combo starting fair, but Zomba not falling for it with the parry punish right there. Almost getting the side B to secure that stock right there. See, going into it. Trying to find a way off this ledge, and indeed, he does. Going into the middle of the stage right now. Down tilts, but not going to be enough. As counter with the nair right there.
There you go. Neutral air once again, going to buy Zomba a little bit of stage positioning here. Jakal also trying to do the same.
See here, some nice fair change going on, giving him free right there. I like the flank, the dash attack into the gyro right there. Trying to catch him high with the back air right there, but just a lot of option coverage. But regardless, Zomba finally making it back to stage.
All right, but again, Jakal with a little bit of momentum here, doing a good job of punishing these landing opportunities from R.O.B. And again, a train of details from Zomba. Again, just going to continue to fight his way out of the corners.
Absolutely. We see here recovering back to the stage. Both are trying to secure who's going to take this stock first. As we see here. Trying to jump, trying to get a good, but not even need to mash it all the way. That side B letting it rip right there, securing Jakal into his final stock right here.
And there we go. Good trade right there for Zomba. Can they put him out of harm's way here? And Jakal trying to get this KO off the board here, but Zomba refusing to say die.
Yeah, it's very hard. Like I said earlier, if he doesn't get that certain move. But as I say that, getting the kill move he exactly needed with that back air right there. Now taking Zomba to his last stock. Let's see what happens now.
There you go. Just trying to... Both players are trying to, find out one opener. Again, the nair has been so good for Zomba. The forward air has been so good for Jakal. It really just seems like whoever's going to get that last conversion in is going to be the one that's going to really push it to the end here.
Getting the grab right there. Let's see what happens. Trying to read air dodge right there into the Zomba, but Jakal not falling for it right there. All right, nice forward air right there. Tried to go into another one, but the gyro breaking stuff up right there. Picking it up now for comfort. Nice fair out of shield into the up air right there.
Right, keeping it close here. Oh, but what's the... Oh, that might just be... Okay, no.
Nice saving the jump right there. And nice tech to go away from that down tilt right there, as that could have been disastrous right there. Covering that tech roll this time, though, with the laser right there. Now just trying to keep him at ledge. But the air mobility of Wolf just keeping him away from that ledge right there. Now recovering high, as Zomba does. So let's see how far it can keep him away from the paws of Wolf right here.
Again, just trying to find an opening here. That neutral air is a good way of getting in, but... just not setting it up in a position to get a KO for it. There we go, the neutral air from Zomba.
Not the Zomba, but the Zomnair.
Yeah.
Catching it out game one right there.
Yeah, again, great stuff there from Zomba. Again, hard-fought match. Again, just unfortunately, Wolf kind of hits these windows where you're going to have to go for like a raw read instead of a conversion to get a KO here. And I feel like in those scenarios, those scramble scenarios, R.O.B is just might be a little bit better, but again, that neutral air just covers so much area. I see Jakal just kind of reeling back in his seat like, oh, brother, what am I going to do here?
Jakal's really going to have to clutch up game 2 in the adaptation department if he wants any chance of taking the set right now, as Zomba's now one up on the board. Now just getting all the hits he needs, but nice up smash out of shield to break away the tension from Zomba. But regardless, just always finding some way to keep the aggression going.
There we go. Gets the fair into the back air there. Just good damage coming out here from Jakal. Again, it's gotten off to these very strong starts in these games. It's just when it's getting to these windows of trying to get the KO, where he's just not quite getting the finish, but that down smash will do a good job of cleaning up the stock air, so Jakal able to get out in front.
As you see right here, when Jakal starts an advantage, he could really start something. But Zomba's just been so good at just like cleaning up these stocks as fast as he takes them away. So great stuff from Zomba right there.
Alrighty, excellent stuff right there from Zomba. Once again, getting off to a strong start here.
Absolutely. Tried to get the footstool out of shield down there right there, but just a little too far away. Catches him with the up smash into the nair right there. Just juggling him with all these moves right now. Great stuff. Catching him with the back air as well. Trying to get this kill as early as he can. But got some work to do if he really wants to secure it.
Yeah, again, Jakal in a familiar territory, having a big percent lead on R.O.B, but Zomba just able to crawl his way back into an advantage here. There we go to Reflector. Once again, going to buy him a little bit of space.
I love the footstool there to avoid the up tilt, but not going to be able to avoid that up air as Zomba clutching up that stock, as we just saw.
There we go, just trying to find the KO here. 154 on the docket. Just going to, again, any solid hit, a dash attack. We've seen forward air be the KO move in some scenarios. But
absolutely, and just like I said, if he doesn't get that solid option, Jakal's gonna, oh man, such great damage from Zomba right there with the gyro in between the wall of down tilts right there, but the nair being able to clutch it up. If Jakal gets a few good hits, he can secure this game too. But he's going to have to get something started if he wants a chance at this game right here.
There we go, just trying to find the winning blow here is Zomba. Again, once again, trying to go up 2-0 here. Jakal trying to claw his way back into any sort of a percentage lead here. But again, that steady diet of nair, gyro in the corner here. What seems like whenever Zomba gets Jakal coffined off here, it's really tough, but oh no, doesn't get the sweet spot. He's gonna pay for it. You see Zomba smirking there, knowing that he just got bailed out there by an unfortunate hitbox placement.
He had the right idea. He had the right idea.
Wolf Flash has not been Jakal's friend tonight.
Yeah, sometimes it really clutches up for him, but tonight it's just not looking like the best of friends right there. Yeah. I mean, would it have even killed if he got the spike because of how far R.O.B can go?
I would imagine it would have. I think he was at a higher percent where that would have just outright KO'd. So.
Probably. But regardless, we are now going into potentially the last game if Jakal doesn't adapt quick right here and now.
Yeah, on the doorstep of being 3-0'd here, Jakal's going to, if he wants to win this tournament, it's going to have to be in the dramatic reverse 3-0 fashion. But you got to take it one game at a time here. So let's see what he can do here in this game 3.
And I like the juggle starting off, but as I say that, oh, fighting back, Jakal does. As soon as Zomba starts something, Jakal fights right back, and vice versa. Nice down smash to cover the tech roll, but not going to be able to get the kill he needs at this very moment. As Zomba just recovering high, but not high enough to avoid that back air.
There we go. Jakal once again answering the call first here, and let's see if he can extend this lead a little bit.
As we see here, trying to trap him in the ledge, trying to get any extra credit he possibly can before Zomba takes his next stock. Right here, nice forward air right there to avoid those down tilts of doom right there.
Yep, that steady diet of forward air proven to be good early percent damage there. There we go, good parry off that forward air from Zomba. Gonna combo nicely into that up tilt up air to KO.
Absolutely. See here. I like the air drift he's doing. Wolf has such a good air drift. He can cross up on shield right there just so easily. And I love the footstools he's been doing as well to avoid a lot of Zomba's moves right there.
Keeping it close. Good down tilt into the 1-2. Once again from Zomba, just trying to, mix things up a little bit, keep Jakal on his toes. Interesting clank right there from either side.
See here. Oh, nice F tilt, almost catching it, but unfortunately, F tilt not the most reliable move at hitting sometimes, so not going to be able to hit fully right there.
Yeah, I've heard that story one too many times. It is that move is sometimes a federal agent.
But something that is always tried and true is that back air, being able to clutch up that stock. Great stuff from Jakal.
They're just trying to find the way in here. Again, as long as Jakal's been able to put on some distance between him and Zomba, these games have kind of contend to go better in his favor. But Zomba really hasn't given him an opportunity to extend these leads.
Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as Jakal makes a good lead, Zomba always just comes right back at him with aggression on his own, evening things up for the most part. Even though Jakal's got a pretty decent lead right now, it's not enough to where, well, as I'm saying that, got him at ledge on his last stock at 74 right here. But R.O.B, like I said, one of those characters that can just rank up damage so easily and stocks as well. But Jakal playing it great so far.
Yeah, the neutraler once again is going to buy Zomba a little bit of landing room here. Jakal just trying to get the KO off somewhere. Forward tilt's going to catch R.O.B's recovery at the ledge. Jakal continuing to dance around the ledge, trying to get, send us to a game 4.
Absolutely, that's the start of reverse 3-0ing. Just like you said earlier, take it one game at a time. But Zomba trying to prevent that with that down smash right there. R.O.B with rage is a scary component, so we're gonna have to see what Jakal does.
Yeah, Zomba's gonna have to play this one picture perfect if he wants to avoid that game 4. Doing all the right things here. Yeah. Again, catching Jakal at the ledge as he's supposed to. Wait a second. Oh, no way!
Just barely being able to survive that, even with rage. Great DI from Jakal right there. And once a game that was looking so much in his favor is now looking not so favorable, as we see right here. And as we see here, Jakal just trying to go for a back air. Meanwhile, Zomba trying to go for a down tilt or a grab right here. I love the reflect right there off the laser. Smart stuff. Oh, nice nair out of shield, though. What is next?
Again, just trying to recover smartly here. Good job with the forward air. Zomba's been able to crawl his way back into the game here. Jakal again having this window where he's gonna have to just go for the read.
I like the jab right there, keeping him off the close quarters right there. Oh, the fair almost hitting right there, but not gonna be enough just yet. Oh, I love the get up attack to avoid that. Is that gonna be it with the rage though? Yes, it is. Wow, great comeback from Zomba and a 6-0.
6-1, I think. It was a 6-1.
Oh yeah, 6-1.
It was a close one.
I was thinking last week.
Yeah, but that was a tough one, man. Zomba only took 30% on that last stock to clutch out that comeback. And again, unfortunately, Wolf having these windows where it's just really hard to get these KOs without a confirmation. So, Zomba taking advantage of that, taking advantage of R.O.B's insanely good toolkit, in all facets of the game, and it's going to net him a KO. It's a victory here this week. So,
yeah, kind of like what you said. It's just very hard for Jakal to really secure a kill if he doesn't get a certain move or a certain setup, especially at higher percents where it's like, yeah, he has kill moves, but he has to land the certain kill moves in order to properly secure it. So regardless, great stuff from both players, but in the end, once again, your champion of Fusion will be Zomba tonight, just like last week. But
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, against these two, it's the tale as old as time. And again, there's really nothing that either player can do to kind of throw the other one off. It's going to matter who can get the conversions a little bit easier that day. And we saw some scenarios here, again, where it was looking really solid for Jakal, but a lot of instances where Zomba will not let the window be closed. And again, having these huge hitboxes, things like up tilt, things like up air to catch Jakal trying to approach in on R.O.B's airspace, just made things very, very difficult for him.
Yeah, absolutely. If Jakal was just a little bit better when it came to the scramble scenarios, things could have happened very differently tonight. But regardless, your champion will be Zomba again once tonight, as it was last week with the same grand finals where Zomba had to fight through losers in order to face Jakal in grand finals. Yeah. And this week, like you said, it is 6-1. Last week it was 6-0, so a little bit of improvement. So we're going to have to see what happens potentially next week.
Yeah, and again, Zomba only took 30% on that last stock. He had zero room for error there if he wanted to win this in 3 games. And again, just able to run the gauntlet and finish it out in a 3-1 clip. That was really, really good stuff there. And again, your Fusion 252 champion this week is going to be Zomba.
Zomba, the robot from the city that never sleeps.
Yeah, basically. I don't think Rob's ever slept before either. But
yeah, I don't see that happening.
We got no ads here, so we're just going to close things out. Krill Dog, where can the folks find you if they feel so inclined to do so?
If you want, you got a few socials there and there.